Okay, we're just continuing with tangent lines, and this is our second example, so if you want to go ahead and pause it, attempt it. It's similar to the previous one. Our function is now x cubed. Okay, so we write our definition down, and we evaluate this at x cubed. So that would be a plus h cubed, and then f of a, we plug in an a there, we would get a cubed over h. This portion right here, you would actually take off to the side and FOIL. You FOIL these two, get that answer, simplify it, and then FOIL it to a third, a plus h, and then this is what I got for that. And then I continued on with minus a cubed over h. The a cubes cancel. It simplifies to this. Then we factored out an h in the numerator, and then we have a cancellation there. 3a squared plus 3ah plus h squared. We take the limit of that function as h approaches 0, and the slope is going to be 3a squared. And that represents the slope of the tangent line at P. So in 0 here, we got a 0, and when h is 0 here, that would have been 3a squared plus 0 plus 0. Okay, so let's go to part B. Find the equation of a tangent line. This particular time we have P is 2, comma, F evaluated at 2. Now, a previous problem, they gave us our ordered pair. Let's see, let me flip back. They gave us the ordered pair negative 2, 4. This time they gave us 2, but told us to evaluate F at 2. So what is that actually? We have 0.2, but what is F of 2 of our function? Well, our function is x cubed, so if we put a 2 there, it would be 2 cubed, which is 8, right? So really, it's our point, our ordered pair. This time we had to do a little bit more work. It wasn't completely given to us. But now with this given information, this point, and our slope that we're going to be able to evaluate. What about our slope? Let's go ahead and do our scratch work for our slope as well. So we have the point. Our point is going to be 2, 8, and our slope was defined by 3a squared, but we know a in this particular case, which is what? 2, so slope is 12. Okay, so we have our point and we have our slope. Now do the algebra behind that and get the equation of the tangent line at the point 2, 8. Okay, so check your work, plug that in the point slope formula, and you get the equation, the equation of the tangent line at the point 2, 8 is going to be y equals 12x minus 16. Okay, we're going to do the same thing with this one. Our new function is going to be the x squared plus 2, but we're going to find the slope of the tangent line and find the equation of the line at this point. So this is actually x squared. Y equals x squared plus 2. And we want to calculate the equation at the point negative 1, 3. So, okay, we start with our definition. This time we want to, when we evaluate f of a plus h, that means we plug a plus h into the original, to our given function everywhere that there's an x. So f of a plus h is going to be what? Okay, you get a plus h squared plus 2. Okay, that was this. And I put that note over here. Now we want to subtract out f of a, which the original function, this is f of a. If I plug in that, what do you get here? So a squared plus 2. Careful with this negative. We're going to end up distributing this out in a minute. So let's simplify that. And we're taking the limit of that function as h approaches 0. So the next thing I want you to do is just algebraically simplify. So FOIL this out. Simplify that. Don't forget to distribute this negative, and let's simplify our numerator. Alright, and what we're going to do next, let's just see what simplifies out of here. So a squared minus a squared, and then we have 2 minus 2. So we will have let's go ahead and factor out an h while we're at it, a 2a plus h over h, limit as h approaches 0. Alright, and then at that point, we simplify again. We'll have the limit of 2a plus h as h approaches 0. And if we substitute in and we actually calculate the limit at this point, what is our slope going to be? 2a. Okay, good. So that's part A. Part B, we want to find the equation of the tangent line. So at the particular point, negative 1, 3. So first of all, let's do it. Let's work with the slope. Our slope was 2a, but we know a is what value? Negative 1. So what's our slope at for this particular point? Negative 2. So that's our slope, and our point was negative 1, 3. So we have our point, we have our slope. Let's do point slope form and find the equation. Okay, so y equals negative 2x plus 1. What we've done in the past couple of cases is they've given us a function. So let's just say they've given us this function right here, and they ask us to find the equation of this dotted line or tangent line at a particular point. So that's what we've been doing algebraically. So this is the equation of the tangent line at the particular point, negative 1, 3. Okay, next example. Same directions, find the slope, and then find the equation of the tangent line at the point 2, 4. Alright, the thing that's the question at hand, first thing we want to do is evaluate what is f of a plus h. So if we plug a plus h, everywhere there's an x in our function, what would that give us? A plus h cubed plus 5. Okay, so that would be for this particular one. And then I'm going to subtract out f of a. So this is my original f of a, or because this y is the same thing as f of x. So that would just be minus the original function. Let me put that back in. I want to keep that in black so you can. The original is x cubed plus 5. A. A cubed plus 5. No. Careful to keep our notation correct. Alright, so that you can see this f of a plus h is what we have in red. And then we subtract out our f of a, and you need to go off to the side and FOIL this out. A plus h cubed, it's rather long and tedious, and we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on that. I'm going to do it, so you could do that off to the side and simplify our numerator. Okay, so we check our work, do that. An a cubed, subtract, cancel 5 minus 5. We factor out an h. Now at this point our h's were canceled out. So we take the limit of 3a squared plus 3ah plus h squared as h approaches 0. That means this goes to 0, this term is 0. Our slope is 3a squared. Now we have our slope, which is 3a squared, and then part B, we're finding the equation, 3a squared. We know x is 2. Our a value is 2 here. So what is our slope? 12. And then use this point and this slope to do your equation. Okay, so you get y equals 12x minus 20.